brothers and sisters. It's also a new month here. Happy new month to all of our viewers. I am live. We are back. The last edition for the week. The weekend edition is here. Bystanders at the newsstand is back on your screen this lovely morning from the streets of Ogba, Ikeja, Lagos, Nigeria. I am live and we are back on your screen. I'm excited to be back. As you can see, it's a new month too. Thank God it's Saturday, if I can say that. Happy new month of March 2025. Thank God for his faithfulness, for his loving kindness, for his mercies that endures forever. We don't take it for granted. All my viewers, we love you so much. God bless all my viewers this lovely morning. God bless you. God bless you. We love you. Thanks for always watching us all the time. We love you. We love you. We love you. We love you. We love you so much. We love you so much. God bless all of you. God bless all of you. Thank you so much for always watching us, supporting us, liking and commenting. Since the beginning of the year, you have always stood by us. God bless you. Thank you so much. God bless all of our reviewers this lovely morning. We love you. We appreciate you. We say thank you so much, all my viewers. The cameraman, you are here. God bless you. My reviewers are here. God bless each and every one of you. Ramadan edition. First day of Ramadan. All my viewers, you are welcome to Bystanders at the newsstand this lovely morning. God bless all of you. If people are watching me this morning, God bless you this morning. As you are coming online, like, and drop your comments. Bombshell yesterday, first I read in the newspaper, a bombshell yesterday in the hallowed chamber. Akpabio tried to sleep with me. Nobody can sleep with me, I'm a man. But Natasha Akpoti said, go and look at her picture. We have not seen her before. She said that Natasha Akpabio said wanted to sleep with her in the hallowed chamber in Nigeria. Is here. We'll start with that this lovely morning. We start with that this lovely morning.
Obong must hear it.
The Obong has left. This lovely morning. All my viewers, thank you for coming online. Thank you for watching. We love you. We appreciate you. To my Muslim brothers, let me quote a verse of the Quran that regards Ramadan. Like I always say, I was born in an Islamic home before I gave my life to Christ. So, my Muslim brothers, the Quran says concerning Ramadan, Ya ayyuhal ladzina amanu kutiba alaykumus siyam kama kutiba alal ladzina min qablikum la'allakum tattaqun. This fasting is being made up compulsory for you. That's what the Quran says. So go and fast, and I hope that I pray that Allah will accept your fasting as an act of ibadah. I'm talking to my Muslim brothers and sisters. Even my families are majorly Muslim. So let me start from reading of the papers this morning. Go to the point. Go to the point this morning. Like I said, Saturday Tribune is here. Saturday Tribune is here this morning. Natasha Akpabio rift gets messier. Saturday Tribune. Go and grab a copy. Nigeria is a comedy scene if you don't know. And I always tell people, anytime God wants to laugh,
That is enough for him to resign.
anytime that God wants to laugh, God will just look at Nigeria and look at all of us. Look at these people. Natasha Akpabio's rift gets messier. Akpabio wanted to sleep with me, Natasha. She's a liar. Akpabio wife said yes. Akpabio wife said that yesterday in the evening, but in the morning on Arise, go and watch it on Arise. If you are YouTube, go and watch it. More than 40 minutes of interview. She said that Akpabio wanted to sleep with her, and I will also give you a news. As of 2014-2015, a woman has also said that she slapped Akpabio for trying to harass her. I'll give you that news. Today's will be a very, very long day here. She does not follow Senate rules. Ireti Kingigwe is saying that. Now, the biggest news coming from Rivers State. Supreme Court stops allocation to Rivers, sacks LG chairman. Page 4. Mustafa Kwa Senator empowers constituents. Is promoting Tinubu's renewed agenda. Barao. Ramadan begins today after sighting the moon. Like I said, I just quoted the verse of the fasting in the Quran. Ya ayyuha allazina amanu kutiba alaykumus siyam kama kutiba alal ladzina min qablikum la'allakum tattaqun. I'm a Christian, so don't so if I can quote the Bible because I was a Muslim, I know all these things. Lagos crisis. Obasa doing drama Miranda. Lagos too is one side. Nigeria. 36 members may convene as on Monday. Disquiet as 3 northern states short schools for Ramadan fast. This was, you see, Nigeria was not meant to prosper. They created this country to fail. How can you shut down school because of fasting? It does not make sense. It's here. I have the name of the states. Disquiet as 3 northern states shut down schools for Ramadan fast. How does this sound in Nigeria? Let me read them from the Punch newspaper this morning. Sex for this one. Sex for Lambo. Bonabo target Esloba and new freestyle. This reinstated lawmakers. Weekends council Subara over judgment cancelled LG post. Mr. Taku's governor all stands giving service. There will be a drama from now up until further notice in Rivers State. Lagos speaker battleship to court as Assembly Obasa face off the first resolution. Lawyers clash in court. GSC loses control. Security opposition take over assembly. There's a crisis in Lagos. That's political crisis, not here. Reason about 60-year-old priest to become native doctor. Oh, a former Catholic priest has become Babalawo. Look at him here. Deadly meal. How mischievous drug user laced fresh food with marijuana. Wife defends Akpabio after Natasha accuses Senate president of sexual harassment. Tinubu sought a sick prayer today as Ramadan begins today. All of our Muslim brothers and sisters, like I've read the part of the Quran, may God accept your fast act of ibadah. Your fasting may be accepted. President approves 4.99 trillion for budget as government progress. These are all on the front pages of the papers this lovely morning. Let me thank my viewers first before I bring in my first let me thank my viewers first this morning. Then I'll bring in my first reviewer. Mr. Rafa has been standing here this lovely morning. If you are watching, click the like button. Others will come online this lovely morning. Omo Odua, good morning, sir. I know you are watching me. God bless you. And like I said, Ramadan Mubarak. Ramadan came to all our Muslim brothers and sisters. King Joe Ogba, good morning. We are glad to have you this morning. Even if you are not live, but you come online. Dr. Okwoji, good morning. Mazi David Tudokafo, good morning. Auntie Buki, good morning. Miss Buki Astrop, you come online. Iya Dini, Eshewano, God bless you. Thank you for yesterday. Mr. Abosede, Iya Dini, God bless you so much. Cyril Agbakwe, good morning. No, Serious Agbarakwe, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Mr. Serious. Happy weekend. Happy new month to you. God bless you. Okokune Anthony, happy weekend and happy new month. God bless you. JP Papagalo, yes. Shalom. Akpabio should be investigated and Ashomole should take over that final seat. That is a problem in that place. God bless you. As you are coming online, as you are greeting me, Ramadan Mubarak, Ramadan Kareem, happy weekend, happy new month. All goes together. Good morning from Malaga. Eri Okoro, good morning, sir. God bless you, Okoro. Chukwu Ebuka, happy weekend. Chukwu Ejikwu, God bless you. Wishing me happy weekend, God bless you. Chukwu Ejikwu, we love you. I put there's evidence in that way, can't deny it, because even Akpabio spies some people will not allow him out because he knows the weaknesses. Papa Gallo, good morning. Edun Zomiwu, good morning. God bless you. There are people that are dragging this country backward. It's further more because important than developing the children to become successful. I greet you, Riwan and crew. Mr. Tanimola Joseph, God bless you. You are welcome this morning. Click the like button. William Kame, United Kingdom, good morning. Mr. Rav, the great man, good morning. William Kameme, we love you. We are happy to have you this morning. Mr. Rav, come. Since others, I don't know what to say. I will give you much more time until other people start coming. Click the like button. You are having conversation this morning. Mr. Rav, there's controversies everywhere in Nigeria.
That's why it is structured not to prosper. As we said earlier, Nigeria is structured in such a way it has failed. That's it. Because if Nigeria is a country that is structured under the foundation of justice, equity, righteousness, decency, I don't think we can be going through what we are going through today. Look at the most modernized, developed, advanced states of the Federation, Lagos, thrown into political crisis within the House, lawmaking body, House of Legislature of Lagos State is in shambles, fighting themselves over what? I think Obasa is in the right position to answer my question. A woman from Etiosa local government is a Lagos Islander. Yeah, it might be from Ekpe, a native of Ekpe. They are the original, at least acclaimed owners of Lagos State. And someone is not wanted him to, to be a speaker in the House. By the virtue of what? Legal impeachment. It's not a illegitimate impeachment. After all, someone must have at least wronged somewhere that must have orchestrated, the, let me say, necessary impeachment. Obasa was away in the faraway USA when all other lawmakers, ganged up against him and booted him out with various accusations that we actually find substantial evidences. Yes, by those lawmakers, I wasn't there, but his mates, let me say, his honorable men, members of the House, his, let me say, mates, let me use the word, they actually accuse him of one thing or the other. And he's now trying to tell us that he has been in the House for 28 years, that he knows Lagos more than everybody. Fine, that's why he bought Hananki, as Tinubu did too, and put the whole Lagos inside his pockets. But today we see the lawmakers, they are not seeing it that way. From the angle of legal activities, legal legislation in the House, they find Obasa culpable and is not, at least, no more accepted by his, fellow honorables in the House. So what am I saying here? If Lagos could be in this kind of, crisis, what are we saying about Kano State? What are we saying about other northern states? What are we even saying about Imo State? Because Lagos is the most advanced. Everybody is in Lagos State. Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba, Fulani, Ibibio, Robo. Everybody, we are here. But if we could not at least get good law, good, governance from Lagos State, it means other states are, in shambles. Could be, the other way around. Other states will be messed up. So what am I saying here? Obasa is impeached. Someone has taken over his position. Could be that the impeachment is an illegal one. It couldn't be, because we are in a democratic, dispensation. What we do here is majoritarianism, majority. Once the numbers of the people that says yes supersedes the number of the people that says no, the numbers of the people that says yes is going to carry the day. That is the meaning of democracy. So when they voted about vote of no confidence on Obasa and impeach him out, it must stand. We are talking about democracy. Obasa is not the first speaker of the House impeached in Nigeria, and it's not going to be the last. So why is it that he's coming back? I think that the business of government is to satisfy the citizens, to satisfy the electorate, to satisfy the people. I think the business of leadership is not by your selfish satisfaction. I want to satisfy myself. It's all about what I've gotten, what I've benefited for my children. No, it should be for the people. That's why the Greeks call it democracy. Democracy. In Nigeria is demonstration of craziness, madness. In Greece, it is democracy. Government of the people, by the people, and for the people. I don't understand. Here it is government of the people, by the people in the government, for the people in the government, and is also for the representatives of the people. Nothing concerns the people again that cast votes. there's no reason why Obasa could be fighting Merenda. I think in a situation like this, people could be thinking that maybe Tinubu is supporting him or maybe Akpabio is supporting him. But we cannot see anything right like that because Tinubu's business is for federal and that's to rock. If he talks and try to calm them down, if he still escalates, I think Tinubu should back up or back down because the business in the house there is for the Lagos State lawmakers who actually stood for the woman, Merenda. We should allow the woman to have say. We should allow women in Nigeria to have say. Men in Nigeria actually believe that women are meant for the kitchen. I would like somebody like Obegelo Kwasile Zenwodo, Aicha, Mohammed, Natasha, the like of Dora Akuil if she's still alive, and many strong women to stand up this time for Merenda. Merenda is the speaker there and she's a woman. They don't want her to come again because a man was in charge. The man always want to be the man in the house. In the Lagos State House of Assembly, it is interwoven. You have men, you have women. So women should allow to have a say. That's where I'm gathering my own argument to. Merenda is a woman. We should give him a chance. Someone that has been pitched has been pitched. There's no revision. No man is above the law. Ngige was booted out in 2005, the first governor ever to have been booted out legally. Followed by Osumbo. Is that Osumbo his name? In Edo State. Yes, and our most celebrated, renowned labor man took the position of Osumbo. That was a decision by the courts during Yar'Adua's regime. And Osumbo do what? He gave in or gave up. He didn't die, he gave in. He threw the trowel. He accepted defeat. So, why is it that Obasa is going to be different? I could remember a governor of one time or your state, is it Alawa Akala? Someone was at least impeached as well. His second came in Oyo State. So, Lagos State, why? Why is it that a councillor could not allow a blade of knife to go across his head? Ordinary councillor in Lagos. It is because anybody beaten by snake, if he sees lizard, he will be running. 440. 100 meters senior boys. What I'm trying to say is that Merenda, a woman in the house, Lagos State House, should be given the chance to do her best, to try her best. The man that has been impeached, you have due process. Go to court. Simple. Debate it in the courts. Let the whole world see the reason why you were impeached. Let the whole world see if it is wrong again for a group of people to gather and nail one man. The same one man nailed will come back and nail the group of people. That is opposite of democracy.
I'm Tunde Oka for greeting Mr. Iwan
democracy.
And Mazi Raphael Ingbetipoli.
Yeah, Tunde, my brother, good morning. Tunde Oka
Mr. Augustine from Denmark.
Mr. Oka for my brother, good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
Mr. Augustine, good morning.
Akpabio should be ashamed of himself for having a female senator from Kogi State here.
I think we've not gotten to Akpabio because this morning I will let the whole world know that Akpabio is Mpi. Akpabio is Okempi.
Wait.
I'm going to tell the whole world because in the house where Nigerians are making law, the legislative, the House of Legislative, the upper chamber, we should not be looking down on women. Even if we have women among the senators, we should go on legislating cohesively. You shouldn't be looking at women from the angle of club, from the angle of removing your trouser, pulling your trouser down. No, it is time to make what decent rules and regulation, live exemplary life. As a lawmaker, you live a life, exemplary life. How could you abandon your wife? You are looking straight to Bianco Juku when you were screening her. You talk some rubbish. I know that Bianca, as an Igbo lady, she was at least being economical on letting her anger explode. She would have replied, nastily. Would have given them nasty response. But now she has diverted from Bianca Ono to Natasha. Are you going there to look for beautiful women? Sometimes ago, I was thinking that as Akpabio is there, as I was looking at Akpabio, I was seeing he goat occupying that seat because he has abandoned his legislative duty and divert to pom pornographical, way of legislation. Look at Natasha.
Is he certainly listening to Nigerian news? I'm reading the comment now. That Mazi is always right because Nigerian procedures are horrible. Soon I'm saying that Eugene Ugochukwu greetings from Japan. Good morning, Mr. Eugene.
Ugochukwu now.
With that time zone, thank you
how
for
are you
watching
doing?
from there. Good morning, everyone. Ikechukwu Samuel. Mr. Iwan, good morning to you. Mr. Iwan, I said that yes, 8 a.m. Yes. No, we are here by 7:50 a.m. Then we have to first try the network. The network are having problem. We have to make sure that at least it is stable because even yesterday when we tried that, it was stable. You see what happened. So Nigeria.
Akpabio is coming to the session every day.
So Mr. Ikechukwu Samuel, God bless you. As I coming, click that like button. We talk about Akpabio. No, let's first talk about them. I'm coming. Rivers State. Raf Olu, good morning, Raf. You always make sense.
Thank you so much.
As you are watching, kindly click the like button, and let's have a conversation this morning. Now let's talk about Rivers State before we go to the issue of that woman. Supreme Court stops allocation to Rivers. Sacks LG chairman. Wike is winning over Fubara. Let's talk about that this morning. What do you have to say about that? Wike is winning. He's here.
Wike is winning what?
Over Fubara. Supreme Court now. They have stopped allocation to Rivers State and has also sacked the elected chairman, the election that Fubara did. What do you have to say about that?
That is a great metaphor. Most of you that know what I mean, metaphor is metaphorical to tell the whole world that Wike is winning over Fubara. You should have come out, with a straight talk that Tinubu is winning over Fubara. Who the hell is Wike? Is Wike governor of Rivers State? Why must he win over Fubara? Wait and listen good. Wike is the governor of FCT or mayor of FCT or minister of FCT. Does not have any link again whatsoever in Rivers State government. So just tell us that Wike, in collaboration with Tinubu, with Asorok, are winning over Fubara, so that they will grab the whole, be in control of all the resources in Rivers State. Come straight and tell me that Wike, in conjunction with APC, have come out to edge out Fubara, so that they will inherit all the wealth of Rivers State, the most prolific oil-producing states in Nigeria. When people are using metaphor, I don't like it. Talk straight talk. And the highest thing is people will say you are too blunt. Accentuate your facts. Accentuate your point. Say it in detail. Wike will have no effrontery or prerogative whatsoever to prevail over Fubara, a sitting governor of Rivers State. Now lie. The courts, Asorok, some lawmakers are the ones joining forces with Wike. They fronted Wike. At the back door, they are doing the dirty, filthy games to edge out a sitting governor, presiding governor of Rivers State, Fubara. Wike is winning. Win for what? Even the election that brought Wike in, we know actually will support. Everybody supported him because a PDP member he was then. Today we see him the leader of anti-party activities against PDP, and nobody's questioning him. At the end of the day, Atiku will come and tell us, say, I'm a PDP stalwart. The next day, you will see Mudu Sharif and the rest of them, even Ayo Fayo, so on and so forth. They have all gone to their, enjoy their honey slumber, allowing PDP to collapse totally on that weekend. Anyway, all the PDP stalwarts should be enjoying their, honey slumbers. Let PDP go. Scatter. Let APC be. As of me, Raf, all I know is that Fubara, all those local government chairmen, their position still intact because they were elected by the Riverines. And again, listen good. If you are trying to remove Fubara, remember that you are the one that forcefully made Fubara governor of Rivers State. The only issue was that Fubara stopped from dancing to your costumes. Yes, producing. Give me commissioner for work. He will give you commissioner for work. Okay, no, I need commissioner for justice, River State. He will give you. You gave him. You gave and gave and gave and gave until the gentleman said, no, you can't take all this. Let's share it. Remember that Papa Edwin Clark was there. And Papa Edwin Clark will like some persons, you know, to bring some list. This is how politics is being run in Nigeria. Why am I going to abandon Pa Edwin Clark, Pa this, Pa that in River State? That is what is bringing all these reports in River State. We can want to control everybody, every department of the government of River State. And Fubara says no. And that has thrown him into this kind of, you know, mess. So what am I trying to say here? Wike is not prevailing over Fubara anything without collaboration of the court, that is the Department of Judiciary, without collaboration of what? The Department of Legislature, without collaboration of who again? Almighty Executive. So let us talk straight. If you say Wike is winning, Wike will be looking, will be regarded as if he's a giant. So that's why we are saying that there are collaborators. Yes, there are collaborators, and if they edge out Fubara, I think they have invited anarchy in River State, you know, government. There will be that kind of political impasse that might not be equal to what happened to Nigeria in 1993. Fubara is from Opobo, where King Jaja comes from. Is a native of River State. Yes. Nyeso Wike has actually renounced his nationality, Igbo. Renounced everywhere where he comes from, spelling that he himself is also, is not a bastard though. I didn't abuse anybody. Also is bat. Do you know why I call him also? Also is an animal that, a nocturnal bird. Nocturnal meaning all those birds that, any nocturnal meaning night. So nocturnal birds are animals that walk, eke out for food, you know, living at night. Nocturnal birds are bats, number one. You have owl and the rest of them that can fly at night. That's what I mean. Also now, in Igbo adage, and Asepso, says that he doesn't want to see the sky. He covers his ears with his eyes, with his ears. That's why Igbos believe this one does not belong to the land and it does not belong to the sky. Meaning Wike does not belong to anywhere. That is where my explanation is heading to. In River State, not Igbo, not Ijo, not anywhere. That's Wike for you. But somebody you know that has actually accepted Igbo nationality that is from Opobo and actually carrying along the jaws. Can you fight him? Okay, prevail over him because of your selfish collaborators. And see how you will throw River State into political cankra, hocus pocus, and the commotion. I don't come again.
Good morning.
See, listen, they will throw River State into commotion.
Good morning, Raf. You always make sense. Raf Olu. Love Maduka. Good morning, Flip TV.
Good morning.
God bless you. Love Maduka.
Love Olu.
Mr. Akpabio, how many women did you want to have? Yes. Someone is asking Mr. Akpabio. Tell Raf that I said hello. Raf Olu is greeting you again.
Thank you so much, my brother.
Is Wike the governor of
Raf, my namesake. Good morning.
Nigeria is a failed
Raf
state.
Olu.
Mr. God said that is Wike the governor of River State? Nigeria is a failed state. Wike is a dead lion battling over his life. Love Maduka. Today I was saying that the Nigerian system of democracy is faulty and unpredictable. Ramsey Ezigo, good morning, Flip TV and crew. Sunday Bay, good morning, Flip TV. I'm sure I was saying that Wike is a Fulani slave.
And it's
Bats
true.
don't even belong to.
No, it is true.
Bats don't even belong to
It is a truth.
or down.
Very painful, sour truth.
Is jaga jaga.
Wike is a slave to the flag.
120 human beings watching online, 20 likes, very poor. So click the like button and then drop your comment. Let's go to the bombshell. The major issue this morning is on the Nigerian Tribune this morning. Natasha and Akpabio's rift. Natasha is a woman. Go and look at the lady. I don't want to describe her. Just look. Google that lady. Akpabio wanted to sleep with me, Natasha. Senate president wanted to sleep with her. That's what she said. His son, Arise, go and watch the video. She's a liar. Akpabio's wife is saying that. Maybe the wife was there when he allegedly tried to sleep with her. We don't know.
The woman was there.
She does not follow Senate rules. The video is saying that. Mr. Raf, this is a very, very controversial statement, and people should be very sensitive on this. Do you think? How does this news come? Because now they go to court. Well, let us see what later happen. But that was the fact that she said that Akpabio wanted to sleep with her at the Senate chamber. How does kind of news come as Nigerians?
Thank you so much. I want to address Nigerians again that Nigeria is a country where everything is possible. Listen and listen good. If Nigerian men that are working in various corporate offices could be sleeping with women in their office of work, what are we saying now? Why must we be asking questions? Is it possible in the legislative chamber? Nigerian men, I repeat again, I'm a man. And you guys are men. You fumble breasts, you cuddle women, you make love in your various offices. You are employees, female employees. So how is it doubtful that Akpabio did not commit this? Upper Legislative Chamber is the office of Mr. Godwin Ukumbada Akpabio. Ukuewu. See, there's a level at which a man.
No, this thing. What does it mean? That
I don't explain everything I talk here. I'm an Igbo. YouTube has a transcription site that is going to explain it to the world. Ewu, Yoruba call it Ewu lere. Igbo call it Ewu.
Ewu is goat now.
Now, the same pronoun say, why do you want me to?
A human being cannot be a goat.
Must you interpret everything we say here? When you quote Quran, did you interpret it?
No, I interpreted it.
I don't they come with I
interpreted it.
Okay, allow Igbo to be. If I talk now, people go misunderstand me. Igbo man will not ever fear anybody on speaking his language. I don't want it. When you speak Yoruba, fine.
No, YouTube
will interpret to us.
If I speak Yoruba, I'll try to interpret it.
Ewulere is goat in Yoruba.
Ewulere,
thank you. I don't talk your own. Talk my own, know what I go get up.
Oh, yeah, continue.
No, talk my own. You people are always right. Everybody's right.
Okay, let's continue.
So, what I'm trying to say.
Pastor Obong was here.
What I'm trying to say is that it is possible. Hello? Anything could happen in that house of legislature, the chamber. Have you forgotten that someone took away the maize? Took it to Anambra State. That's my uncle, Uncle Chubo Kadibo. Hosted the maize for how many days? And the people are bragging. Can that kind of thing happen there? Have you forgotten that somebody came there with police to arrest, with security men to arrest, what do you call this, my man? Ahmed Saraki. Have you forgotten that DSS blocked the door? They blocked the door that Ahmed Saraki will not go. Have you forgotten what Omar Gege did during his time? That Omar Gege, as he respected the chamber, Oga, if Akpabio, as accused by Natasha, is alive today, breathing, anything is possible in the upper legislative chamber. I'm telling you that, go and investigate very well. Akpabio could have done that. Could. It's a
good language.
I put cool.
Cool, yes, a good language.
But Akpabio's wife defending Akpabio on this kind of issue. I'm not here to disrespect her. Woman, you should have keep distance. Keep distance, because you never know with men. I am a man, and if you question me today on issue of marriage, I will tell you that women are more faithful. So don't die defending your husband.
But don't do that. She has done the right thing as a woman. Okay, my husband is a good man.
Let me tell you, my husband is a good man. My husband is a bad man. Doesn't come in here. It is a very, very sensitive issue. Had it been Natasha went straight and give Akpabio the left hand, that is when the wife should have come up and tell Natasha that she herself is a woman. But this is a very sensitive issue between two persons. You never could tell. Akpabio, we know, has been staring and grinning. These are two English languages. Staring, grinning.
You could not have known.
Wait, at Bianco, no, I know what he said that day. Oga, there are some voices that speaks louder than action. Because while screening Bianca Ono, I know what Akpabio uttered. What she said about Bianca's stunning, smashing, astounding beauty. What are you saying? We're all listeners.
So I'm coming. So one beauty.
He's a randy man.
That English is not too much for one
He's
beauty.
a randy man. Akpabio is a randy man. That's where my grammar is
going.
going.
Be very careful. We don't know.
No.
We don't know if
it's an English word. Randy. Every man is randy, but it depends on how you handle your own randiness. I don't know what to understand.
Like listen.
When we were here in that time, when Sonny Ogoja, my friend, that is at Ogoja now, Sunday, any beautiful man that cross by, Sunday must approach you, softly talk with you, and if you denounce or rebuff or actually say, Sunday, leave me, Sunday will laugh and say, do you know what Sunday will say? Wahala.
No, they finish.
Wahala, no, they finish. Wahala be like Basco. That is what Sunday will finish it.
So
Wahala be like Basco. Into playful manner. But Akpabio, it is too sensitive. Natasha is a married woman, for Christ's sake. I see Natasha Oduaga. Maybe now Urobo man they marry him in River State. That woman is beautiful. Do the normal business with her. Respect her husband. That is my advice to Akpabio. Because many people are even accusing Akpabio from Akwa Ibom. They say, na so when he was governor, na so we dey hear. Na so. See, let me tell you, this matter has gone viral. And I would have loved Nigerian lawmakers if they are not law cults. I use another word, law cult. If what they are running there is not a cult, they would have asked AXED Akpabio to quit from that house.
Now,
he is not morally accepted or worthy to be there. For looking at a woman beyond what legislation is all about, Akpabio is not worthy to be there. He's looking at her skirts.
Now let's go back to history so we can close with this.
How could you look at a woman beyond what the normal business is? You go to look her skirt.
We don't
to
know
the level that but this woman said he harassed her.
And I'm coming.
What are you defending again?
Let's go.
Is this woman Raphael? This woman said he did me a society. He's on the national paper and even on social media.
Let me just go back to history.
Do you know the meaning of harass? HARASS.
Let me go back to history so that we can close with this.
Can we cover it?
There's a precedent to this. That's why to defend Akpabio can be so hard. This woman said that according to the cable, I slapped Akpabio for sexually harassing me. Ex-NDDC MD, she's a woman, she's here. On the cable, you can go on. When I talk, you can go on to do everything. On 13 July 2020.
Now, that woman they talk so.
So maybe Akpabio, maybe
Minister of
NDDC,
Minister of
Nigeria Development Commission. Maybe that's very hard for. Let's close with this. So how does it can come? Because if other kind of men as our lawmakers, is there hope for Nigeria? Let's close with that.
Should I allow me to talk?
No, talk so we can
Thank
close.
You so much because you know say you always say stop. Listen and listen. Good. How do you think the River State woman could be telling lies? How could you think? Listen and listen good. Tell me whom you are. I will show you your friends. Listen and listen good. Akpabio was in control of NDDC then. Too much money. There are many fraudulent cases hanging on this man's leg. And you know Nigerian men, I say it again, especially politicians, they all have chalets, accommodation rooms. They call it guest house all over Abuja. Why? Too much money. Too much siphoning of our commonwealth. These lawmakers, these politicians, they live like kings. Oga, what Natasha said today has actually unfolded many things about Nigerian political leadership. They are there. They are making money on a daily basis. This woman revealed to us after a community may have finished their job every week. Every day, they throw into her account 930K. Committee of this, Senate committee of this, Senate committee of that. How she actually wanted to abandon a particular money thrown into her account because she belonged to a particular committee. A friend of hers in the house, a lady said, leave it to take on your own. No. Don't reject it. Take the money. When a man that has been seeing money every day, free booze, when he sees a woman, you know what will happen now. He will now be thinking beyond his wife, beyond his household and domestic, at least activities or care or management. That could have at least lured Akpabio into looking at this woman as making all those statements that lawmaking is not all about robbing pancake. Why do you know that she robs pancake? Does your wife not rob pancake?
Well, you can see her.
But this is a lawmaking body. It is, see, if you talk, your utterances is like this in the House of Congress in the United States of America, someone will buy you immediately because you are a threat to American society. You are a threat to the upcoming generation. You have children everywhere watching you as a lawmaker. There are things you don't utter, you don't say anything. But only that we don't screen well, we don't investigate these people well before allowing them into public position.
Let me give you an information. Akpabio himself, did he even participate in primary election in his state? Do you know?
Oga, they appointed him.
So let's
God knows they appointed Akpabio. Akpabio was not loved by the people of that state. Before you vie for any position in America, they make sure they check you from primary school to high school to the tertiary institution. And they will check your activities, your past performances in other places of work or destination.
If it is here in Japan, Akpabio will voluntarily resign. But things like this is normal in Nigeria today because if he's to come out and defend himself, I'm coming. Love Maduka, Akpabio should resign now. If Augustine, Nigeria has no lawmaker. Benga George, good morning, sir. She was sacked because she exposed Akpabio. Uniquely, Akpabio's wife is defending his husband because his husband has money. Just think about it. If the husband is a poor man, Mr. Arab is correct.
The wife for sack.
Mr. Arab is correct. Akpabio is a handy man. He has done same to a woman who was the former MD of NDDC. He has also been frustrating Senator Ireti Kingigbe. Lord Maduka thanks Ojuku for remembering what Akpabio said while screaming Bianca Onu. Prince Will Unje, good morning from New York. Buki Astrop, Auntie Buki, good morning, good morning. Uniquely,
Astrop,
good morning from Siches. Akpabio is a liar according to Lord Maduka. Ralph Olu said, common Nigerians are hungry. 160 man being 26 likes, very, very poor. Mr. Ralph, I must let you go now.
But let me close my this thing now.
Yeah,
anything public office, respect that office, please. That office is very sensitive. Many people are watching you. You are representing many communities across the country. You don't look at the office and say, this is my own position. Akpabio was once governor of Akwa Ibom. Akwa Ibom is not the entire country. Akwa Ibom is a particular southeastern state. Let Akpabio control his excesses. This is a public central place on a framework of democracy. One should be very, very moral in all his doings.
Thank you so much for coming. Mr. Femi, good morning.
Thank you, Rilwan.
Where do we start from this morning?
Let me start by greeting my people.
Okay.
Welcome to new month and happy new month to every our viewer. May this month bring blessing and a divine grace all around to us. Thank you very much for always being there for us.
Because today is Ramadan, I had to remember the teachings they taught me in Ilekeu while I was going on because I read the Quran and I finished reading the Quran. I did walimo. So I have to yes. The fasting I started and I've greeted the Muslim.
So by the way,
I'm not a Muslim, I'm a Christian.
Okay.
But I wish them a lovely Ramadan and I quoted the Quran. I'll quote it now at the end of the program. The Quran says about the fasting that yeah, you are lezina amanu kutiba alaikum siyam kama kutiba ala lezina min qablikum la'allakum tatakun. That we made this fasting period compulsory, like it has been done by the previous prophets. So that's what the Quran is saying. That so Muslims that have participated in this fasting, I wish on Flip TV, happy time. May God accept your fasting. Our Muslim brothers and happy new month to all everybody. Let's go to this immediately. Akpabio wanted to. This is my brother. This country. Akpabio wanted to sleep with me at the Senate chamber. Go and watch the interview live. Arise yesterday. I watched everything.
Don't waste your energy. Well, you know, I want to start from you. That thing, I saw how you felt yesterday, and the thing was you are so bothered because you don't belong to that angle, and it come as a surprise to you. So to me, let me tell you, it's not surprise to me. You see, anything people they call house of assembly, please, just please. House of assembly has always been a place where people thought they're supposed to see and respected people, honorable people. But unfortunately, contrary, I mean, the case is on the contrary side. If you go and look at the history of house, one of the oldest house you find it in Rome, in the whole Rome. Go and see what happened there. In the house, a man was killed. I don't know why I've forgotten his name now. He was stabbed 27 times. House of Senate in Rome. People of history, they can mention the name of the person I'm talking about. As I'm talking right presently now, I can't remember. So many times. Now let's come to Nigeria. I've talked about the one outside this country. Now let's talk about Nigeria. Is this House of Senate you want to be talking about? Mr. Chinedu has said a lot about our house. This is the same our house. Where rogues gather. Where somebody stole our maize and took kids to his own house. Where somebody used a particular month to celebrate Ileya. He is not a Muslim. So, House of Assembly has always been, I mean, like that. If you expect any good thing to come out of that place, I think.
No, you don't anything from the house.
You see that house you are looking at. The kind of respect that you think they should give us, they will not give us. Now, let's talk about Akpabio himself. Personally, let me tell you. You see that Akpabio. The case of Akpabio is the case of a syphilis. Akpabio don't have respect for anybody in this country. I'm telling you.
Why do you say so? This is an allegation. You must be very, very careful on this.
He doesn't have respect, especially, you know the people that Akpabio respect? The people like Tinubu, people that you think he can. But you see, an ordinary citizen in Nigeria, Akpabio doesn't have respect for. He has always exhibited. He said, have you forgotten the word? Let them be protesting now and we have been eating here. If he has respect for us, will he say something like that? So to tell you that Akpabio is just a product of immorality that is reigning in this country, an immoral person that's just opportune, that have opportunity to find himself in the corridor of power. And this is why my boss usually say that let us remold you now, let us redefine you, because we don't know where you can find yourself tomorrow. This is how our leader, they have not been able to refine them, remold them, and they find themselves at the top, and they started behaving anyhow, plunder everywhere. Akpabio is an example. Is an example of somebody that I said this morning that somebody that they should have removed when he was young. Do you know that Akpabio that you see today, that thing that Natasha talked about him, without even investigation, I can say it's true. I know people like that. Some men cannot see women and close their eyes. It is their problem. They have wife.
One of them was here before.
Yes.
Continue.
If they see woman, if they see a young lady that is just bringing out breast, they feel like grabbing it, touch their bum bum. That is how. Go and see so many allegations they brought against Donald Trump when he wanted to become president. He has like 10 sexual harassment allegations. This thing you are seeing, it is you that is surprised. So, have you forgotten the case of Monica Lewinsky versus Clinton? I'm not surprised, so, and I'm not bothered at all. But I want to tell our fellow men that please try to control yourself. If you listen to Senator Ireti Kingibe, Ireti was trying to dish out some information that people that are intelligent will be able to pick from left and right and join together and know what is actually going on. What you are not going to hit, please don't perceive it. The way Kingibe was talking in the direction that there was a cozy relationship between Natasha and Akpabio before that they don't know. So what really go wrong? The woman said, I can't say it. The information the was dishing out is telling us that I cannot put mouth into this thing. He said this is a matter of what actually brings this thing. It's not worth it at all. Meaning that there's something fishy behind before this issue of rearrangement of chair.
Let me give some comment this morning. Nearly Onoha, good morning to you, Mazira. Mazira was left. Good morning to you, Riwa Chukwebuka. Good morning and love you. God bless Mazina Mekanu. That's his prayer. Say amen to that.
God bless us. God bless us.
Akpabio must be removed. I did not win any election. A senator. Good morning, on behalf of Francis Milano, are greeting everybody. It's good. I like as Natasha opened up about Akpabio, the Senate president. Today, I can say that out of the battle with the heart, they must speak. Once and people are online. Drop your comments. Let's know what you are thinking. Click the like button. See, in a normal country, how can this is a very big allegation because I don't know how I'm feeling this morning.
I told you how you feel now.
Akpabio gets messier. Akpabio wanted to sleep with me, as in the Senate, in the hallowed Senate chamber.
Well, you are wasting your energy. I've told you that house, something worse than sex has happened in that house. So if anybody think that they should remove Akpabio, it should not be based on this. It should be based on another thing. Serious allegation. What are you talking about? And that's why I'm coming from that. Men should be very careful so that you will not fall victim. Do you listen to Akpabio's wife? He said the woman is taking advantage of her husband, and that is why I want to cancel all men. Maintain your lane. There are some men, they will say they are romantic. They like touching. Whenever they see another man's wife, they feel like hugging her. They feel like touch. They feel like the day they will use it to work against you. This is the result. There was a close relationship between Akpabio and Natasha. And let me tell you, any relationship that happened between them is adult versus adult. It doesn't concern me. Now today then they do concubine. You see, because they occupy office. Do you know in our local area, in First Me and First You house, a man will leave his room and go to another person, room to room. What are you telling me? They should go and sort it out. It's a rubbish word. This is not supposed to be our concern. If Akpabio make any advance against Natasha say no, they should just go and sort it out. But if let me tell you, do you know the case that bother me? The woman said that some of her proposed, written, and submit to Akpabio, that Akpabio refused to read it. I have issue with that one. But if you go and listen to King Gibe said, House has not been able to fear with the gender. Female, they are only 4. And she said immediately if she have issue with the house, she used to go and meet Akpabio publicly and she will shout and people will intervene. And she said whenever she make a complaint to Akpabio redress. She now says she went to meet Natasha. Natasha was telling her that she has a meeting and Akpabio said they should meet at hotel. Use your sense to judge. Use your tongue to count your teeth. What that woman is telling you is that there was something much more than this thing you just see. So my submission is this. I want all men, whether you are a Randy or you are Foursquare or whatever, please don't lose focus. Maintain your lane. Maintain your lane. If you don't maintain your lane, this is what you are going to see. Even if Akpabio have slept with Annie, she might say it's very easy to turn it to rape. You see today you are seeing a case where you do you know it got to some point, some men started saying we are going to be collecting receipts so that I will be able to tender it in the court of law that it was a consensual, it was not rape. Woman, do you want to? I know them. I know the deep. They will be the one that will be perceive something. Give them to come and eat. They will say no. And they will be perceiving it. Leave it for God. And leave it for people. If they do investigation and they actually find out that Akpabio find guilty, they should remove him. But man should use their sense.
Good morning, Mr. Chus. Thanks for coming. My everybody has support you. Thanks. Mr. Augustine, they will frustrate that lady. But my own is that if they get to be a normal country, I can't be talking about having sex in a executive chamber. But let's leave that. Lagos speaker, let's go to the politics. Lagos speaker, battle shift to court as assembly of Obasa face off defies resolution.
This is what
big political crisis in Lagos.
This is what I expected Obasa to wait
Lawyers clash in court, DAC loses control. GSCM, the governors and what council, very powerful in Lagos. Security operatives take over assembly.
Mr. Rilwan, you know what happened? I've said it yesterday that the issue in APC is what you are seeing. The crack is in the wall, but we don't know how deep it is. And every day we wake up, you'll be seeing it more wider and wider and wider. I'm not a pessimistic and I don't want anybody to fall, but if they fall, of course they will fall to different angle. If this A fall from B, A will go in different way, B will go in different way. All of them, they will still match them together and form another thing. So it's just the beginning of challenge. And like I said, that when you need to be very, very careful is when you reach the pinnacle. I mean, when you reach the apex of your success, that is when you're supposed to. Because if you fall down from that place, tendency of surviving it is very, very slim. So at this moment, APC, they should be very, very, especially Tinubu. I'm not talking about APC now. I'm talking about Tinubu. APC is a party. Tinubu is an individual person. He has reached the apex of his political career, and at this very moment, he has to tread properly and maintain his house. Otherwise, the fall may be so dangerous.
If I in fact, good morning, he says this is set piece for 2027 election. If you know, then I suppose you know. It's as well for saying that God bless Mr. Rilwan and Mr. Femi.
Thank you.
Good morning. God bless you. Now, this is it. Reinstated lawmakers. Wike camps mock Fubara over judgment cancelled LG poll. The Tribune is saying that Supreme Court stops allocation to Rivers, sacks local government chairman. It's like the power has not been shifted back to Wike. Let's talk about that.
It's not like the power has been shifted, and everybody know the handwriting is on the wall. I don't think anybody is going to see any judgment against APC under this administration, under this judiciary system, under Kekeriako. I'm not sure we are going to see any judgment that will work against APC as we are talking now. The two supreme judgments that was delivered yesterday show that they were actually biased. So don't expect anything less, and it's our Supreme Court. The Supreme Court that installed a governor from number 4 to become number
That's
1
in Imo State.
In Imo State. So that kind of a Supreme Court can do and undo under Kekeriako, under the administration of APC. Before Tinubu become president, he used the same judiciary to reclaim like 4 or 5, 6 states.
In Southwest.
In Southwest. From Edo, now you are talking about now that he's a president. He know front and back of judiciary. So to have anything against him in that place, do you want to talk about Wike? Wike that his wife, I think his wife is also a judge. So the combination of Wike and Tinubu, before you beat them in this judiciary, this political, dispensation, you will work harder. And this the same Tinubu that started feeding judiciary, building house for them, buy car for them. What do you expect, Mr. Rilwan? This is the result.
Thank you so much for coming. Mr. Chinedu.
Leave me alone, Natasha. We are women. Bros, make a talk.
Good morning. No, I cannot come. You have to greet my viewers.
Good morning. Good morning.
All of our viewers.
Good morning.
It's Mr. Chinedu's time.
Morning.
Let's start from Rivers State. It's 3 main topics: Rivers, Lagos, and Natasha. Supreme Court stops allocation to Rivers State, sacks LG chairman. It seems that Supreme Court has now brought back power into the hands of Wike. They've taken power from Fubara. According to what I read now on Tribune, what do you have to say about that? Let's start.
But Rilwan, is Fubara, is Wike the governor of the state? Wike is not the governor of the state. Wike is just a minister of the federal government. The person who is legitimately elected, democratically elected as the governor of that state is Fubara. When you see this kind of full and tailored judicial judgment, you understand where this rubbish is coming from. If they feel they are going to obey Supreme Court judgment, why haven't they obeyed Nnamdi Kanu's Supreme Court judgment?
Nobody will respect that judgment.
Demonic attack on Nigeria by Tinubu and Wike. Okay, wait. This not.
Continue.
Please hold your comment, yes. Because since 12 o'clock this morning till this morning, Wike has been dancing, and Martins has been dancing everywhere. To an extent, they are even doing road work. But let me tell you, you know what they don't get it clearly is that this is the first time an Ijaw man is governor of Rivers State, precisely from Opopo. Opopo was founded by King Jaja, who happens to be an Abia State man from Arochukwu. Opopo speaks Igbo. The governor speaks Igbo and understands Igbo very well, arts and culture. What the federal government wants to achieve in Rivers State is going to face massive resistance. If this is going to teach the so-called South-South a lesson that Igbos are not their enemies, let it be. With this judgment now, Rivers State has seceded from Nigeria. Rivers State is not part of Nigeria anymore. That's what it means. Because we know the genesis of this thing. Fubara never go against Wike. The problem is that you appointed 90% of the commissioners. Wike appointed 90% of the commissioners. And the governor happened to say, why? Look at the lawmakers. How can 27 lawmakers be loyal to somebody in FCT instead of the governor? You can see that clearly the Fulani, Arab Yorubas under Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and the Wike is already at work in judiciary. It also shows Nigeria that Nigeria judiciary is not independent. It also it has become clear now that Nigeria judiciary acts, puts their judgment or declare judgment or make judgment based on interest and not based on what the law says. The consciousness of Supreme Court judgment is always centered on two things: national consciousness and consciousness. The national conscience is, if this thing is going this way, how would it benefit the country? How would it benefit the federative unit? How would it be able to advance the democratic principles? That is on the conscience. Consciousness, what do you think will happen in Rivers State? Is that means what they are looking at is to have a way to finance Wike Tinubu ambition 2027 using the resources of Rivers State, just like the way Amechi did under Buhari. If Tinubu can sit down there and allow this kind of kangaroo judgment, judicial judgment, bros, it's going to be resisted. We saw it. The same Tinubu did the same thing while Obasanjo was president by creating over 20 local LUCDAs and nothing happened. And Atiku intervened in that matter. And nothing happened. Why is it that Tinubu is allowing a clear cut of unnecessary judicial infiltration on matters that had to do with government? In the agreement he signed with Fubara and Wike in Asurong, Fubara maintained his own side of the agreement. It's Wike that is insisting on controlling the structure of Rivers State. And as a governor, you will not control anything. Look at how they have run down the whole governor of Lagos State, Sanwo-Olu, under his nose. They are beating up two speakers at the same time. He has not offered he has not said a single, he has not made a single comment. That's the kind of Nigeria we find ourselves. And that is what they want to introduce in the entire southern eastern part of the eastern state region. Look at the governor of Ebonyi State ordering all the whole traditional rulers in Ebonyi State to go and pay homage to the Sultan of Sokoto and bow down for him. Okay.
That's what the big crisis has caused. How can the eastern traditional rulers be bowing down to Fulani?
Can I open the phone and show you that Nwifuru and what they call him from Ebonyi State ordered traditional rulers from that state to go and pay homage to Sultan of Sokoto.
I don't want to laugh. Continue.
Bros, I'm telling you that.
No, it's a laughing
see,
matter.
bros, what you are seeing, see, I'm telling you, real one, what you are seeing is not just ordinary something. They are bent on making sure that they confirm the oppression and suppression of the people of the old Eastern region. And that is what they have been doing consistently. That is what they have always known how to do. That is what they have been for some time now. What was Fubara's judge? And you can see, let me tell you, the Ijaw National Congress has issued a statement. The Ijaw people is saying that Fubara will not be picked one, and he is not going anywhere. If they want to obey Supreme Court judgment, they should go and obey the one judgment of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's freedom. Then unless they do that, then they will know they are serious. But for this one, bros, nobody is going to listen to whatever Fulani-led Wike and Tinubu Supreme Court judgment. Nobody is going to take that. This is not a matter of opposition. This is not a matter. What I'm saying is that there should be sanity, fairness, and justice in everything we do. And we can see it clearly that even before Supreme Court has passed that judgment, Wike and his men have started boasting about their influence in the judiciary.
The way things are going now, can Nigeria, before I ask you that, let me read some comments to that. I like to give my viewers the big cheese just greeted us. Good morning. Tademola Joseph, greetings from the UK to Mr. Chinedu. Tademola, God bless you. Good morning. All of you, drop your comment and click the like button and share. Good morning. Nigerians are very funny people. Festus Iyobosa, Northerners destroyed Nigeria as a country. The big cheese, these Nigerians are not Jaka. They are standing up to try to make their country better. I'm sure Mr. Femi is right by saying Akpabio is ignorant. Good morning. You don't have Flip TV and Co. You are welcome on board. God bless you all. Northerners destroyed Nigeria country with terrible terrorists. The big chief, stop feeling, stay in Nigeria and make it. Oh, big chief said that nobody should run. Let us stay in Nigeria, that's his opinion, and make it great. Whether Nigeria is a great nation, I don't know. A great nation that is closing a school. Not state is closing a school because of Ramadan. Mr. Chine, let's continue.
Yes,
do you think that Nigerians cannot have confidence or they may be losing confidence in Supreme Court?
These are the things that destroy a nation. It starts gradually. It happens often and on. We saw it in 2023 presidential election. We saw the decision of INEC. We saw the perspective of judicial judgment on Peter B's election. We saw everything that they completely went out of the box. This one again, we are seeing another damage on the psyche of the Nigerian masses and their perception about judicial judgment in Nigeria. So what you are seeing clear today is a clear indication that the judiciary is not independent. That the judicial judgment is based on interest or how the Fulanis want it. But let me tell you, how come that Natana visited Ayo Adebanjo when he died? All of them, Edwin Clark. Are
you thinking something? Are you?
See, that is how broad I am. Everybody, all the Natanas, including Gowon, all of them, you see them in Edwin Clark. But how many Northerners visited Ayo Adebanjo when he died? What does that tell you? It tells you what is happening in Rivers State. That it is high time the South people understand that the Igbo man is not their problem.
Okay, now today, Pastor Obong, that popular pastor, though, he not came here. I had an interview with him. He said, Pastor Obong, if you know him, that Calabar man, or Ibio man, he said that according to him, that the Igbos, that's his opinion, that they remain the number one enemy of the South, that the South or the Niger Delta, their ally is the North. How does that kind of something come?
You see, when you look at that kind of assertion, you understand clearly what it is. that it's not every statement that you reply. Those who are in the know knows, and those who feel that 1966 coup was an Igbo coup, I think a majority of them are disappointed. I can give you history of Ndoki people, Anang, Efik, Ibibio people. I can give you their history. I can also give you the history of Nembe people. I can give you the history of Ubani, the Opopo people. I can go ahead like that and give you at what point the century they all settled respectively in different locations and how generational change happened to them all. The Anang people, the Bibio people, the Ndoki people, the Akpoti. If you hear Akpoti, you are not an Igbo man. If you are an Igbo man, any Igbo man who is watching this program, to remember that in those days, that's what they call Akpoti. Akpoti, The Akpoti are predominantly the Ndoki people. These Ndoki people are the people that was led by King Jaja of Opopo, who happens to be an Arochukwu man from Bende State, to discover a place called Ubani, now Boni, Opopo Kingdom. That's what they call King Jaja of Opopo. People should understand the connections between all these things. That is not a matter of this Fulani created, what's it called, South-South, or fragmentation. That's what I'm telling you. That how come all of them went to pay homage to Edwin Clark, but none of them went to Pa Ayo Adebanjo's house?
Lagos speaker, let's talk about that before we go to the main issue of that sex scandal now in Nigeria. Because, like I said, anything that happens in Nigeria, all over the world they are seeing it. Because when I wake up in the morning, I go to read the news from the US, UK, Saudi Arabia, China, Russia. I want to have emotion. The same thing that already was happening in Nigeria. It's Nigeria a comedy nation. Lagos speaker, battle shift to court as Assembly of Basa face off the first resolution. GAC is becoming useless. That, according to the point, I did not say that. Mr. Chinedu, how does that sound? That Lagos, political Lagos will not win here. There's crisis in Lagos.
Yes, if it is not carefully handled. You know that Sowolu and Merenda happens to come from the same constituency or the same political zone, yes, in Lagos State. And the thing is that Obasa played a very smart game when he went to the presidency and briefed Bola Ahmed Tinubu that those that were planted there are going to work against him in 2027. And Tinubu does not want to lose Lagos State. And that was where Tinubu caught the attention of Obasa, even though he knew that Obasa would be impeached. And from the findings, Tinubu felt that the presence of Merenda as the speaker is not going to protect his political dynasty in Lagos State. That's what you are seeing currently now. And going to court will definitely go the way of this kind of arrangement, that Obasa will be reinstated. When he reinstated, they will be able to claim. Because if you leave Obasa the way it is now, Obasa is not going to have anything at the end of the day because he was impeached. No gratuity, no entitlement, nothing. And the lawmakers there you are seeing today, they are all politicians who are claiming to be on the side of the speaker, Merenda, the woman. So going to court where God cannot intervene and Bola Ahmed Tinubu is keeping silent means that there is already a plan B and possibly to get Obasa reinstated through the court. Why the governor, who has continuously been threatened by Obasa, is absolutely silent. So Wolu have never uttered a word.
We don't know why.
And I'll even call a press conference to address this issue, meaning that there is a plan. That possibly Tinubu have seen that his structures in Lagos State is losing ground, and if care is not taken, Tinubu might be something of funny issues. We find itself in funny issues politically, because this thing, if not with her, because Obasa is a loyalist to Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And Obasa controls two major constituencies. Constituencies, and they are powerful. They have powerful voting, influence in Lagos State. So it is fragmentation, it is disintegration that is happening in Tinubu's political dynasty in Lagos State currently.
Musa Toure, I like you, moderator. I love you too. But there was a day, my happiest day here doing this job was last week. Is it last week? No, it will be this week, maybe on Wednesday, when somebody said, really, why you're a foolish person? I said, okay. And that's what it is. It's their opinion. Only somebody stay in Nigeria to make it work. Clever next. Well, Nigeria to what Queen see that Nigeria is almost divided. I know Nigeria is almost breaking down as we divide. Ademola, what do you need? Divide Nigeria before Nigeria divide you. Clearfulness, Ebin Pai, Nigeria. Okay. The big is Nigeria must stop tribal infighting and adapt a code of conduct amongst their population. I agree with this. Time will tell. That's Ademola Woduni. The big cheese, code of conduct doesn't require a political leader. Code of conduct is a way of thinking of common mass. Everyone agrees with. I agree with you, me personally, on that. That's a wonderful submission, in my opinion, from Mr. Big Cheese. Olumide Bolude, good morning, sir. I love you, sir. God bless you. Thanks for coming. I'm sorry for the other day for the something. Let's go to the main issue. Nigeria is not a comedy nation in the world. Is here. The Waymaker, you are next. So stay here. Natasha Akpoti rift get messier. Akpabio wanted to sleep with me. This is not the full take. This is not the full something. Go and watch Arise. She said Akpabio wanted to sleep with her in the Senate chamber. She said it. Go and watch Arise. They are on YouTube. She's a liar. Akpabio's wife says she does not follow Senate rules in the They wanted to sleep with a lady in the Senate chamber. Mr. Kinedu, Nigeria, people are watching this all over the world. They will have seen this news across the world. How does Nigeria sound to somebody from outside of this country?
The Senate as an institution is already stinking. What is it called? You call stinking Senate. Akpabio happens to become the worst Senate president in the history of Nigeria. In a sane country, I think by now, maybe Akpabio should have stepped aside for an independent investigation to be concluded before he will be brought in.
He should step aside.
If it's in a sane nation.
So are we not in a sane nation?
We are not. Senate is an institution, not a small institution. Some level of integrity and sanity is exposed to what these men do behind the scene when we are not seeing it, when we are not hearing it. Remember the way he was shouting, off your camera, when they are busy sharing national cake. It's the same Akpabio. And this is not the first time we are seeing accusations of sexual harassment by this same man called Akpabio. So what does that tell you? We are going to live in this damaging, reckless atmosphere for a very long time. We have not seen anything yet. All these people we are seeing, they are not representing Nigeria. I can tell you in honest truth, what that woman is saying is nothing but the truth.
Well, no, you cannot jump.
Bros, I am saying, bros, I am not joining. I'm saying based on, bros, what do you know? What is causing problem? Sit here, not sit here. That will lead to cause problem. If Akpabio has respected himself as the Senate president, not fully whether he's representing an institution, wouldn't have gotten to a point where the woman will start opening up that he rejected him. He rejected him. The rejection there, what does it mean? The rejection means that at a point in time, Akpabio would have messed with integrity. And the woman has called it. And Akpabio's wife is coming to say, no, there's nothing like that. Who tells you? That you don't know that these men are reckless with Nigerian money? You don't know they are reckless with our funds, our tax? You don't know that they pretend as if they are something and they are not? Look at it very clearly. Look at the way everything is upside down. I think this is the first time we are seeing a Senate president getting himself involved in reckless sexual activities in the Senate. It's possible. What they call it? They call it hollow chambers. Hollow chambers, anything can happen there. That's what it means. What's the meaning of hollow? And to an extent, you admitted that you once held the woman's hand and was taking the woman around their mansions you built with taxpayers' money. Natasha said it. Akpabio heard her. And Akpabio never denied that. So, what you are saying at this point is that they have destroyed the image of this country to an extent that it has become a laughing. In fact, they use Nigeria now to play joker outside the country.
Mr. no rule in Nigeria. That's according to Mr. Olumide. Double comment, I'll read them. Ademola Odune, as for SP, same president, I personally blame Nigerian president and future women that are international hopeless. Shame. So, Mr. Ademola Odune, or his woman, how do we blame the Nigerian women instead of blaming the Senate president? So, close with that.
No, yes, I'm not blaming. I'm not holding any brief for anybody. But what I'm saying is that Senate is an institution and it's under the watch of Akpabio. And anything that happens under his watch, Akpabio should be held responsible for that. And that is my take on that.
God bless you so much, Mr. Chinedu. You have heard his opinion. Let me have Mr. The Waymaker this morning. The Waymaker, good morning.
Morning. Thank you for having me.
The Waymaker. Let me start because that woman is from your own senatorial district.
Yes, sir.
From Kogi State. Senator Natasha, that woman. Google that name or check her videos. So I want to see how she looks. Maybe that is why there's that allegation. You are from Kogi State.
Yes, of course.
You are from the senatorial district of Senator Natasha Akpoti.
Yes.
How does this kind of news come to you from? It's on, like I said, it's on Arise. Go and watch the full video. But Tribune carried it. It says Natasha Akpabio's guest Messiah. Akpabio wanted to sleep with me, Natasha. Now I can go on with that. That she said Akpabio wanted to sleep with her at the Senate chamber. She said it. The people don't kind of that. She's a liar. Akpabio, the wife says she does not follow Senate rules. How does this kind of news come as in Nigeria?
Thank you so much for having me. Before now, when the issue of Natasha Akpoti and the Senate president came, if you remember on this channel, I told you that Akpabio should not be taken serious in the sense that we have seen several cases how he bullied women in the National Assembly. We have 4 senators in the House of Assembly, and Natasha Akpoti is one of the brighter female senator there. And of course, you will understand that Natasha Akpoti is a beautiful woman that even the blind will testify to it that she's beautiful.
She's a beautiful woman.
She's a beautiful woman.
Maybe I've not seen her.
Yes, so Akpabio, we know him, the Senate president. He's our president, we know him. We know him with this kind of character. I try to explain Akpabio to you. I say, sorry to Calabar that might be watching me. If you talk about Yoruba, we have weakness about Yoruba, weakness about Igbo, weakness about my own people. But Calabar man, if you put money for grant, you put woman for grant for Calabar man. Calabar man we abandon money and go for woman. Listen to me. Where I come from, we also have our own side. That's why I say Yoruba, Igbo, everybody have their own side. So but that is the attribute of the average Calabar man for it. Akpabio like woman. In 2013, similar issue happened when a woman, NDDC woman, forget her name.
2020.
Is it 2020?
Yes, I have the
In NDDC, accused Akpabio of the same thing for sexual harassment, right? Akpabio is not the first Senate president. Saraki was there few years ago. Elawa was there. But anybody accuse her? This woman has came on her that Akpabio keep stopping her motions. Anytime she want to move motions, why is Akpabio doing this? The worst Akpabio will do, Akpabio change her seat. Changing her seat is not the issue. We, the people of Kogin Central that elected that woman to represent us, we are not angry that Akpabio change her seat because Akpabio have every right to change her seat. Now, Akpabio told that woman that very day that woman, she's speaking like a club girl. Does Natasha Akpoti look like a club girl to you? This is a marriage woman, for goodness sake. How you know that the husband is a good friend of yours? How can you describe your best friend wife like this? For you to know that Akpabio know that he has touched a lion tail. That woman is man in woman. A woman who contested with Yaya Bello, despite with the power as a governor and everything. He fought Yaya Bello. We thought, and Yaya Bello, he fought him to stood. That's why they deny her of INEC to declare her, but she won her case in the courts. And today she's a senator. And you think you can just come and start bullying her? This woman has made reference how he has tried to bring motion severally. Akpabio will turn her down. Now, for Gilebo people who are supporting Akpabio, because I expect every reasonable Nigeria to applaud this woman because a lot of women are passing through the same issue, but they are afraid to speak. Yes. They don't have the courage. Yes. For Natasha Akpoti to have this, to summon this courage and tell Nigeria what is happening, we should be able to applaud this woman. Allegedly, let Akpabio come and prove himself. Because if we are saying that we should encourage our women to come into politics to come and talk, such kind of thing should not be happening. Now, if you look at it, when Ireti was invited yesterday, he made mention of that the Senate President don't respect the women in the House. He said it on Arise TV. So, of course, you should know that Akpabio have a case to answer. Now, this woman testified to it that the husband was present when this issue happened. You think the husband, a friend to Natasha Akpoti, will lie?
There's a line of thought which says that you are supporting Natasha Akpoti because she's from your own part, it's your central zone in Nigeria.
Okay, thank you so much. If you think I'm supporting Natasha Akpoti, I am not that. Yaya Bello ruled Kogi State from my own, the same local government. I did not support Yaya Bello. I did not support. I don't do that. I don't play that kind of politics. Now, let's put Natasha Akpoti aside. When Bianca Ojukwu came, what happened?
Bianca
Ojukwu, former Ojukwu wife now. Wow, Akpabio misbehave. Akpabio may also misbehave in the house. We are complaining about this childish behavior. When you see 5 women, you get carried away, you are shaking. You are not the first Senate President. For goodness sake, we pay you with taxpayers' money. Be serious with what you are just to do. So of course I am advising President Bola Ahmed Tinubu because your government is dragging Nigeria backward. Now, what is allegation until he proves guilty? Akpabio have not come to address Nigeria what is happening. Don't forget that Natasha Akpoti said, let him come and counter me if you think I'm lying. Let Akpabio to step aside. Let them investigate this issue. This issue must not swept under the carpet. Because for the third person in Nigeria, the third person to allegedly misbehave like this is not accepted. If Tinubu is going out different country using our taxpayers' money to go and look for investors, and the third person on seat is doing this, what do you think with the investors? Will they come to a country like this? No wonder we are where we are. If it's truly that you leave all your work, you are cut. Do you know what that woman said? For those of you who did not listen, the woman said Akpabio is his birthday mate. That they went there, Akpabio, and now that you become senator, let me show you all my house. And he got to a place. He said, do you like this bedroom? I would like us to come out. He said she felt as if she did not hear it. Akpabio repeated it again, and he said, what does that mean? He said, it's your choice if you want. After then, the woman said she has been bringing motions. Akpabio will turn it down.
But wait.
And she called her, he told her husband, look at what is that. The husband have to travel from Nigeria to UK to go and meet Akpabio. Even when Akpabio accepted, because the friend of Natasha Akpoti was a friend to Akpabio. Akpabio did not sit on that motion. He allowed somebody else to pass the motion of Natasha Akpoti. With this evidence this woman has brought, and people think that Natasha will just come out and cook evidence for the third person, do you know what it takes? So let Akpabio come out and defend himself.
Now, I'm looking at this line because today for the first time, I wish I'm not the anchor. I wish today I'm a reviewer. I like to analyze Nigeria as a country. Look at our president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Look at the vice, Kasim Shettima, the third man in command. Is there, the way things are going in this country, is there a future for this country with the way things are going?
I have told you severally that Nigeria is done. Nigeria is gone. There is no remedy to about Nigeria. We are building on 40 foundation, and that's why you see everything we are doing now. We are just playing. Look at the case of what happened in River State right now. When Telefarotimi came up and talk about the corruption in Nigeria for judiciary, they carried him, they went to lock him up. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu also came to court and told Nigerians, told the world, the corruption in the judiciary. Look at the case of River State. Has it not vindicate what Dele Farotimi wrote? Who on earth will expect that the Supreme Court will give that judgment in favor of APC? What does that tell you? They want to turn Nigeria to one-party system. If you are not in APC, forget about it. And I tell you that this is a danger to democracy. It's not going to serve us anymore. I tell President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to retreat from this action he's taking, because turning Nigeria to one-party system, you are destroying the democracy. I keep saying it in this platform. One of the things that have destroyed this country is that when we keep respecting individuals instead of respecting our institution. Buhari came, he destroyed our institution. They were busy glorifying Buhari. Where is Buhari today? Buhari is nowhere to be found. So also, either Tinubu is going to spend 4 years or 8 years, he will come and go. But the institution you have destroyed because of Tinubu, your children will partake from it. As I speak to you now, Buhari cannot even stay in hometown.
Yes,
Kaduna. To Kaduna, right? Now, to tell you that he destroyed the institution is fighting him back. If we did not stop destroying our institutions and focus on how to build an institution instead of individual, there is no headway. And that's what I'm saying. Before the prior to the election in 2023, I said 3 things. 2 things that you can do to get whether Buhari win, whether Atiku win, whether Obi win, whether this Tinubu that is now a president, they cannot do anything. The only thing they can do is to cause a change. Divide this country, let everybody go, or you restructure this country. If you did not do these 2 things I mentioned, if you bring angel from heaven to come and rule Nigeria, it cannot cause any change. Because he's building on 40 foundation. The foundation is 40. Any marriage that is not working, that you are trying to pamper the marriage, let me try to work. One person will go for it. It's not by force. You can stay aside separately. Maybe your wife travel to UK, go stay in UK. You stay in Nigeria. You can still be husband and wife. But the peace will be there. All of you will live. This living, is it a living? We are like a dead people. Over my channel, I told you somebody called me for United States of America. He said, yeah, I've been in United States of America for 46 years. He said, let me shock you. Somebody in the prison in the US is far better than somebody who's living in Ikeja. He says somebody who is living in U.S. prison is better than somebody who is living in Ikeja. Now, all of us that are here, and how many of us can afford to live in Ikeja? Now, people who are living in Ikeja pay 3 million, 4 million naira for yearly. They say person who is in prison in U.S. is far better. Is that not a message to Nigerians?
Now, sorry for the mistake, Mr. Iwa, no law in Nigeria. This man said the truth. Calabar people like women. Well, like I said, we cannot bring all tribes together under one particular allegation this morning. Let me continue with my comment. This lovely morning, sorry for that. Yes, I'm sure that Mr. Paul, no, this is Mr. Paul. His name is Mr. James the Waymaker. Mr. Paul will speak after him. It's better because Akpabio is a nuisance to the people of Nigeria. Ms. Buki also said that Nigerian politicians never step aside. No future in Nigeria, Mr. Augustine. All our politicians have failed us. Ashamed, Victor Okeke, Himare, Udwe Bolo. Say president is an Ashewu, that can be very, very big language. Pure truth, Mr. Augustine. You spend too much time and energy criticizing the about Alexis misconduct. That appreciate him to improve your infrastructure like water and waste management. Someone like Kinjo Ogba, my man, good morning. Onyeze, Kinjo, God bless you. You and everyone here. Kinjo Ogba, like I said, I waited it from the beginning. But now, Kinjo Ogba, if you are joining us, how can we say, because, just give me 2 minutes. How can we say you are in a nation? Look at it. Natasha Akpoti, Akpabio will get me, sir. Akpabio wanted to sleep with me in the Allo chamber. Go and watch the interview live on Arise. She's a liar, Akpabio's wife says. She does not follow Senate rules. In the country, when I just to go forward, look at this one. This quiet as 3 northern states shut down school for Ramadan. See, okay, continue. Let me.
I should continue on that.
Continue with the Akpabio so that we can do this one.
Okay, yes, the Akpabio issue should be. Well, I cannot say much anymore about Akpabio. Let Akpabio to come and defend himself. People on social media that are trying to defend Akpabio, I call them a class chaser. Akpabio is not a dead man. Let him come and defend himself. Thank God that Natasha Akpoti have sued him for 100 billion. if I am not mistaken. So let him come out. He's not the first Senate president, and he will never be the last president. So I'm encouraging President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. You cannot protect this man this time around. We voted for you, brought President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to Senate president. You guys are using the Nigerian taxpayers' money. You cannot shade this under the pack. Let Akpabio step aside. Let the investigation. If he's not guilty, he should go back to his Senate president. But let this investigation take place. That is my opinion.
Despite as that state short schools for Ramadan fast, you are shutting down school because of a fasting. And like I said, if I've listened from the beginning, I've read the verse of the Quran which talks about the fasting, and I've read it like 3 times this morning, so I cannot read that again. But how can you be shutting down school because of fasting in a secular nation? I'm coming. People say that Sharia law will not affect Christians. Oh. Now, this school that they are shut down wouldn't affect Christians.
Yeah, nobody. Oh, thank you so much. That's why I keep saying that some people say the way I speak, I'm not an Igbo. I'm not an Igbo. I am from the Middle Belt, and I'm proud of where I come from. What Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for is the justice. He's fighting for Yoruba. He's fighting for Igbo. He's fighting for the Middle Belt. Everybody needs to go their separate way, because you cannot tell me that religion has been introduced to you. The way Arab world practice this religion. Go to Arab country, Dubai. Now is Dubai shutting down their schools? These Northerners are dragging us backward. These Fulani people are dragging us backward. Let everybody go on their peaceful existence. On their peaceful exit. Let everybody have their way. How can you tell me because of fasting you allow children not to go to school? You are shutting down the school. No wonder they are where they are. These are the same people. Jonathan did all the possible means to open their eyes. What they do, they pour spit on Jonathan's face, and they drove him out. Buhari came. What did Buhari do to them? These are the same people. Because if not even for the Southerners, you don't be surprised, they will not be in school in the North. Their elite will be sending their children to the school in abroad. Are you telling me that their children, the elite now who are doing this nonsense now, their children are schooling in abroad though? Why are the poor children are supposed to go to school? They say because of Ramadan. How can I serve God? God that cannot fight for me. You ask me to fight for my God. That means I am a fool. That's why I respected the Muslim in Southwest here. You don't fight for your God. Allow your God to fight for you. And that's why people are kicking against this Sharia law they are trying to impose in Nigeria, that it cannot work. The Sharia law that you are practicing in your place, how has it affected you positively? Are you telling me that now you allow Sharia law to come to Yoruba land in Lagos State? You shut down Lagos State for 3 weeks because of Ramadan, that the children should not go to school? Why? This should be condemned by all Nigerians. It should be totally condemned, and that's why we are saying that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu do the needful. Restructure this country. If you fail to restructure this country, your people will force you when you leave office, because Yoruba is going to pay dearly for it. Even other regions. Restructure this country. If you know that division is not possible, restructure this country. Let everybody control their return. Let me tell you, do you know advantage of a restructure? If you restructure this country, all this nonsense, the shenanigans, the Northern and the Fulani are doing, and they will stop. Because if you close your business for 3 weeks, at the end of the month, what will you eat? They know that even if they did not work in a month, at the end of the day, the money they gather in South here, they will go and share it at the end of the month. They buga. That's why they are doing this thing, that during fasting, close the school, let you not go to school.
The way maker, you're a man just like many of you guys, Lucky from Newcastle, UK. Mr. Lucky, God bless you. Charles, Nigerians talk too much. Let's take power back from the population to the population. Mr. Charles, God bless you. If you're watching, big like button. Love Maduka, Akpabio should resign now. Group labeling of the entire good, yes, of the entire people as it concerns Akpabio matter is wrong. I've said this. Akpabio is just pimping if it's truth of what he was accused of. Kinjo Ogba, I watched her on her rise, and she was saying the truth, but Akpabio will never admit it. In the same country, Akpabio should have resigned by now. Mr. Nadal Abu, good morning, Mr. Nadal Abu. I love you so much. Our problem in Nigeria is we talk and no action. Next election, we'll still collect money and vote criminals again. Kinjo Ogba, that's when Nnamdi Kanu called Nigeria a zoo. I told you, I was saying that Akpabio was not voted as senator. People are clandestine. God bless you, sir. Share this program. Victor, okay. Nigeria's beyond redemption. I was going to separate ways so that more life needs to be saved. This man speaking the fact, Daniel Oha. This man comes here almost every day. Always watch us, click the like button. Come here, 8 o'clock, we are here every morning. Or 8:15, but we are here. I'm sorry for Nigerians. We have a long way to go to get things right in Nigeria. The big cheese. Maazi Okokondem this morning. You can go now. Maazi Okokondem. I want to have him this morning so that I can have Mr. Paul. I must say a very big sorry to you. Okokondem, you can come, sir. I must know that I have to chance this man. He's my last speaker. I have to chance him. Because I'm sorry, but he will speak. Mr. Paul is here from the north, he will speak. Mazi, good morning, sir.
Good morning, my fans all over the world. May God bless every one of you in Jesus' name. I am Mr. Paradini Okokondem. In this Republic of Biafra, Liba Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Simon Ekpa, Biafra government in exile, and the good indigenous people of Biafrans. May God bless all our fans all over the world. Even bless Nigeria, bless Biafra, because by and by we must surely cooperate. Whether we like it or not, we must surely cooperate at the end. So, God Almighty, may His name be glorified in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Amen.
Mazi Okpara, Mr. David Okafor is greeting you.
Thank you, my brother, Mr. David Okafor.
Let me ask Pastor before we go into the main issue. Why did it took you so long to come to our newspaper, our program? Just
even I could not have appeared today if it's not the message that you sent to me.
Yes, now
that the people
are asking. Yes, now yes, Okokondem. Somebody who
okay.
said that I'm coming. Somebody said that real one. If I give you money, you see, Ashedo Augustine, or somebody from Switzerland, that if I give you money, will you give Okokondem? I look and say you don't know me, but then Okokondem will come. This is him. If you are watching, this is Okokondem. Kinjok said that he has missed you.
No, you see, nobody that has platform in this Ogba, unless that person is a criminal. No person that has platform in this Ogba, you send message, any type of mail to that person that will not reach me. They blockade me.
Yes.
They locate me. For that one, I trust him. Unless that person is a criminal.
Yes. Kinjok said that it's been a long time that he see you. You are welcome. And
Thank you, my brother.
We're happy to see you, Mazi Okokondem.
Thank you, all of my fans.
Even we are very happy because we've been, for some information's sake, more than like 10 years ago, I've known him. We argue here, even before any program came. Here in Ogba, we argue, we have our differences. So personally, I like him. I'm the only person who is a peaceful man, a man of integrity. So I know him. When I know somebody, I can speak. So I know Okokondem for a very long time. So I'm very happy personally to see him. Okokondem, long time. Mr. Lumide saying that it's a long time that he has seen you.
Yeah, that's true.
So where do I start from now? Let's start from.
You see, we can hold on today's program.
Yes.
But other events.
Yes.
That haven't appeared.
Yes. I can start bringing small.
We will sit down.
Yes.
In a place where it will be only one-on-one, where we have time.
Okay.
So I will analyze so many things, both happening in Biafra land.
Okay.
Both the parallel government in Biafra, both Nigerian government, both good things that are about to happen, all of them, even Babangida issue. I will try to my own little understanding to analyze things.
Yes.
Where others who did not understand may understand. If those who understand may add more. And from there, you know that the one that is truth and the one that is lie. So, but let us move on to this that I have met.
Mazi Okokondem, please, I want to know, were you born before the war? Please, I like you guys. You say you always pray for you for presentation. Mr. Daniel Oha, Mr. Raf was my first speaker. So go and watch. Take the video back. You want to see Mr. Raf? He has spoken with the first speaker here this morning. He's asking about. But were you born before the war, Mr. Daniel?
Yes, I have born before the war.
Okay, you have heard.
I'm above 60 years now.
Okay. May God give you more health and long life.
Amen.
Mazi Okokondem, good morning, sir. We like you. Keep it up, sir. Ndubisi Solomon is greeting you.
Thank you, my brother. Ndubisi Solomon.
Are you a politician? Somebody's asking you that.
I'm not a politician, and I don't pray to be a politician.
Mazi Okpara, somebody's Ademola is saying, Mazi Okpara, Almighty bless for your upright, time will tell. Ademola Odun is saying that. So, Mr. Okokondem, maybe we are going to have like a 30-minute 1-hour program with him here on this platform. But I have to talk to my cameraman if you ask time. Maybe not today. Then I'll start some information from you. I'm going to post that information on our platform. Now, where do we start from? Okay, Supreme Court stops allocated to River State. You know, Mazi, there's a war in River State, Fubara and Wike. Now, I think that Supreme Court are giving Wike the power now because they have stopped allocated to River State and they have sacked Eddie Chairman. Let's start from there. What do you think?
You see, in Nigeria here, we don't practice democracy. In Nigeria, we practice democracy. That's what we practice in Nigeria.
I know what do you say now? Dema what?
Democracy. We don't practice democracy. The corridor of power is so arrogant. The corridor of power is so crazy. They don't follow the law. They don't follow the constitution. Meanwhile, in Nigeria, we don't have constitution. What we have is confusion.
Oh, no constitution, but confusion.
But confusion. You see, season of our allocation did not start from this government. Let us say the reality. Season of our allocation started from previous government, PDP under Obasanjo, when he seized Lagos State allocation. Until the late Yar'Adua, predecessor of Jonathan, enter in, and Lagos State lodged their complaint. They did not go to court, they did not go to anything. Yar'Adua knew that Lagos State was their right. They are right. Yar'Adua did not hasten time. He released the whole fund back to Lagos State. That what makes Lagos State to be as one of the buoyant state now, because that time Lagos State was still carrying their project of the year. It was that time that Lagos State introduced so many taxes in Lagos State to meet up their project. So as they meet up their project, this money Yar'Adua released to them become a what, like a fixed deposit with interest for them. Now this government have copied it again to break the law. Even Mr. President, that is control of Judiciary, knew what he suffered in Lagos State when Obasanjo seized the allocation. Obasanjo regime, not Obasanjo regime seized their allocation. Now he's trying to act like Obasanjo regime also by seizing the allocation of River State. What crime have River State committed against the federal government? What is the crime? Have River State break the law or confusion known as Constitution of Nigeria? Have River State government break it? Why? We can want to show that is the corridor of power.
Good to hear from you, Mazi Okpara. I'm sure that Mazi Okpara is well known and a good analysis and a good historian. We call that chaos in the United States, the big cheese. Douglas Bello, God bless Douglas Bello. Nadala Abu said that Mr. Kokondem, Supreme Court under Yar'Adua would that no court have right to block any state allocation. Okay, there's one I agree to you all. Continue, Mr.
Now, look at how they did it. The Supreme Court. Now, court in Nigeria have become a tool to prepare what is unconstitutional. Court in Nigeria have, I don't know whether there's any judge in Nigeria that thinking back after he left Nigeria or after he left the office, whether he'll be recognized in the world. Can what court or what judges recognize any judge from Nigeria now to be in what court as the way things are going? I don't think they can recognize them. Look at, okay, can Supreme Court interpret what for us that the right federal government have to seize River State allocation? Fubara or River State, they are elected. Fubara is elected governor in River State. He has immunity that covered him. This thing is certain. What happened to River State? This chaos always have to River State. Remember Alamesia, the late Alamesia.
Alamesia is from Bayelsa State.
From yes,
same south, same.
From Bayelsa State. But this happened to Alamesia. Obasanjo used forcefully to remove Alamesia, who has constitution of immunity backing him. This is exactly what they want to repeat in River State. And they are not able to repeat it now. They want to seize the allocation of River State to cause confusion, to cause mayhem in River State. All this will be happening because of Wike. But Wike should remember that when he was in River State, he was a tyrant in River State. Nobody accused him, nobody dragged him to court. Even when he killed his people in the name of Igbo IPOB, up to now, that case lied down. Nobody touched Wike. Now Wike is trying to prove that he's Godfather. But let me tell you, you can only have a strong Godfather in Lagos. Yeah. Watch every other state that want to have Godfather. Is it easy for them? The remaining 35 states in Nigeria that want to have Godfather, is it easy for them? It's only in Lagos State you can have Godfather and that Godfather continue. So I think that the Supreme Court of Nigeria made a very big mistake by saying that the allocation of River State should be seized. Okay, if allocation of Rivers State should be seized and people were crying in hunger, where do the governor or the government of Rivers State will have money to finance budget that favor the people?
Now, let's go to the issue of Lagos.
Now, I'm coming. All I understand, they want to frustrate Fubaru to join APC. That's the only thing. They want to frustrate him to join APC. That's the only game there.
Lagos now. Before I go to the issue of Natasha Akpoti, that's our last thing. Lagos, here in Lagos. Battle shift to court and Assembly of Asa face off defies resolution. For the first time, GAC, their power seem to be winning. Lagos, there's crisis in Lagos. Two speakers, who will go down for who is sponsoring who? Let's speak about that before we go to Natasha Akpoti's issue.
Now, you see, the crisis of Lagos State is still Godfather crisis. Who will be loyal to who? Who will take the mantle? Now, if you watch, during the Ambode time nearly destroyed Godfather in Lagos State. But because of the power of the Godfather himself is a cabal. You cannot defeat him, which is Tulumbu. You cannot defeat him. Even forget about all this they're saying in Nigeria now. Tulumbu 2027, we do this, we come together. It's very difficult to defeat Tulumbu because he's a godfather of himself. He's a cabal of himself. And he's trying to rubbish all the old cabal, pushing them away, setting up his own cabal. That is exactly what is happening in Rivers State. That's exactly what is happening in Lagos State now. Maybe this one they remove as a speaker of Lagos State. Don't want to abide in the statute code of Godfatherism in Lagos State. That's why they want to remove him. You understand? But you know, the West know how they do their own things. The West are not like East. When you come out against your brother, you wouldn't mind what is cost, how many people die, how many people did, you want to achieve your own. You will see that at the end, these two parties that were tussling power in Lagos State House of Assembly, at the end, they may still go back and say, Benny, one year, they will settle by themselves.
Mr. Okondem, Supreme Court under Yadawud has no court has right to block any state allocation. Mr. Para, Supreme Court has ruled no court has right to, yes, I've read that. Seizing Rivers State allocation is wrong. Boyama Akombi, Tinubu should divide Nigeria and leave Rivers State alone. All this mess should end. Boyama Akombi, Daniel Oha, my brother, come to Cotonou and see what is called law. They look at you as a person, they respect everyone. We are ashamed of what's going on in Nigeria, but God's time is the best. Mr. Okondem, your last topic today is this. It is raging all over the internet. In the Allo chamber, Natasha Akpabio said that Akpabio tried to sleep with her. It is, we can watch that on her eyes. How does that come that the third citizen of Nigeria is being accused trying to sleep with a woman in this country?
Akpabio is not a firewood.
Okay, continue.
Akpabio is not a firewood.
Okay.
He's a human being.
Yes.
And he's a man who loves glittering things.
But are you justifying his action?
I'm not justifying his action. And the people in that position always abuse the power. Now, I don't think that Akpabio is the only man in that place that made this woman to come to accuse him, sorry. There will not be a smoke without fire. If Akpabio did not do it direct, he may do it indirect. And you know what women are? Women in that area, women understand it fast more than men. There's a move you make where women did that. Women decide, if Bila said this man want to have my pigeonhole. If Bila said this man want to have my pigeonhole. Even that pigeonhole is the part of woman power. Anything that woman wants and they're not getting it, even to her husband, he will use that pigeonhole to hold the husband or hold the man to get what he wants. But this time, this one come out to cry. And I think, if this is reality, for this one to come out and cry, Mr. Senate President have mounted so much pressure on him, on her, that he cannot control herself again. And okay, let us come to us. If this is not true, that this woman said that Akpabio want to have my pigeonhole. If it's not true, why did Akpabio be turning the motion she want to raise? Why Akpabio is turning it upside down all the time? Are they having conflict? This woman having quarrel with Akpabio? Is there, okay, what do this woman have to do with Akpabio that Ahmed Akpabio don't want this woman to be heard? What is there? We have to use our sense to reasoning. Are you understand? And moreover, not only to Akpabio, it's an insult if people are elected, the men are elected in the upper chamber or lower chamber of Nigeria. It will be an insult to them to be chasing people's wife. This woman is a married woman. Even if at all she's not a member of the Senate, but she's a married woman, I think she deserves that respect. To respect her, not to treat her as if she's a prostitute. I mean, Bible condemn it. It's adultery. Lying with other people's wife. It's a sin before God. So if Akpabio did it, men, you need to be looked into twice. Akpabio need to be disciplined. Even if that woman husband rise up against Akpabio, that man is right.
So let me read some comment as you are going now. Mazi, God will defeat the pain. Tinubu, what happened to Abacha? My brother, there's no law in Nigeria. Daniel Ohai saying, Lord Maduka is the one that said that God will defeat Tinubu. Mr. Daniel Abu said that, as I agree with you, sir, even in America, Trump will be defeated. If Nigeria is serious, Tinubu can also be defeated. Welcome back on them. Clip Cable TV saying that. Clip Cable TV, good morning, my people.
Good morning. All over the world.
Nobody will move Tinubu in 2027. He will win again. Nobody will take it from me unless he's not alive in 2027. If he's alive, he will win again. So they can say that Akpabio is an irresponsible man. Man, you are welcome back. Long time. You are closing now. God bless you so much.
Bless you. Bless our first all over the world. In Jesus' name. Amen.
You can relate to him. That person that said I want to do something. In case you are not live, if you are watching, see that his life is back now. So let me have Mr. Paul. God bless you, man.
Bless you.
Mr. Paul, I'm closing with you. My time is fast.
Good morning, viewers. I would like to greet all our viewers. Mr. Tunde Okafor, Dr. Oko Oji, Omo Oduduwa. I respect you all, and King Joe Oba, and all the rest. May God bless you all. Thank you.
Let us just face the issue.
Okay.
Natasha Akpoti said Akpabio tried to sleep with her.
Thank you very much.
Where do we go from here as a nation?
Thank you very much. You see, for me, it's not a surprise. Because if you look at critically, if you have a leader, there must have to be a certain things that a leader will go for it, and which is to develop the life of his people. But if a leader is not into looking on how to develop the life of his people, every day his people are crying to him. You know, every day his people are crying to him. And then him, the leader, instead of doing what he is there to do, he's focusing on something different. He's now shifting his attention on something different, which is of the flesh. You know, the Bible tells us that the eyes is the lamp. If your eyes is a lamp, you will see very clear and you will do things clearly. But if your eyes is corrupt, you will begin to, you know, your action, your motion, everything will be corrupt.
I'm
for him,
Mr. Olabi Bright Tunji, how do I reach you? Send me your phone number? Who are you talking to? That will know who to send, which person phone number do you want? So, Mr. Olabi, if you are hearing me, who is the person you are talking to precisely? Then we'll know. Mr. Adike Longe, good morning. God bless you, Adike Longe. I'm glad to have you. Like I said, Flip TV buys out every morning from today, 8:15, we are live. But by 8 o'clock, get ready. Then for 8:30, we are live. So you just get ready. Okay, my number will be sent to you. You are going to see it very soon if the man come back. So now, please, all my viewers, if you are listening to me, Flip TV bystander by 8, because something happening on this program is happening on this program. So you must no, I mean in this area. So we want to close early. So by 8 o'clock, 8:15, we are live till like 10 o'clock. So continue, Mr. Paul.
Yes, you see, instead of focusing on how to make the life of his people, you know, giving the life of the people meaningful, his people are crying with him. Akpabio, his people, not only his people, Nigeria are crying with him because people were expecting of him to tell the president on key issue in terms of, you know, trying to make the life of the people become a better life. just as we are experiencing the skyrocketing how price of goods as inflation is skyrocketing, we are expecting him as a Senate president to represent the people of this country. But we all know that they are not representing the people of this country. So they are there for themselves, and whatever they are doing for themselves. That is why instead of doing the needful things, they will not do the needful things. They want to do anything that will benefit them. So for me, I'm not surprised for him to chase after that lady. Just as the man that spoke before me, he said that he's not a stick. Yes, man are not stick, most especially when man rejected truth. That is where problem is coming on. When you reject truth, you can do anything negatively. You can do all what they are saying. Natasha, for me, I'm not surprised if they say that, yes, if she said that he's harassing her. Yes, for me, I'm not surprised. Because these are the people that have suppressed the life of millions of Nigerians. They suppressed our life and they make our life to become something that even us, we are not even happy with the life, with the things that is happening. But we thank God because we know no matter how hard we are facing this life, we know that hope is coming. And when hope comes, these people will definitely vanish. We will look for them and they will be nowhere to be found.
Okay, let me some comments so that the last one we are closing. My man, that woman too fine. I should let Akpabio for a long time. Kinjo Ogba. Yes, Mr. Olabi Brightunji, I have dropped the phone number. You can see it there. The phone number has been dropped now. You can see it. You came late today. It's like someone is saying that. What is Tinubu's wife handwork? I love Mr. Paul. It always makes sense. That's according to Kinjo Ogba. Good morning, guys, and happy New Month. Good morning, Mr. Emmanuel. I want to assist your program. It's not easy. Yes, Mr. Olabi, God bless you. We love you. We'll take that assistance. We don't take it for granted. This gentleman, Mr. Paul from Plateau State. Yes, this is Mr. Paul from Plateau State. God bless you in Jesus' name.
Thank you very much.
Akpabio said his grace to humanity. See us, let's close with this in 1 minute.
Okay.
IBB's book. He has vindicated the Igbos about the coup that happened in 1966. You are from Middle Belt in Plateau State. You like I don't know why you love the Igbos. That's your opinion. What do you think now that IBB have said that the coup is not Igbo coup, that is Nigeria coup? Just talk about that. Let's close.
Actually, if you look at it critically, there are some areas that you will understand the coup is a selfish coup, and at the same time, there is a coup that has to do with the people of Igbo. No matter how you look at it, something, there must have to be something. Because you will look at it as a coup that has to do with the Igbo in the area whereby they have been killing Igbos in the north. So you see the Igbo people definitely, they will see it as a coup that they partake it just for them. They organize it or they orientate it to harm the Igbo people, because Igbo were the only people that has become at the center. They has become at the center. Instead of trying to say, okay, if this coup is not meant for Igbo, then why is it there is no peace, and why is it that they are killing the Igbos? So for me, they have their own personal interests, their selfish interests, and at the same time, Igbo is involved in it. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much for coming, Mr. Paul. God bless you. Mr. Paul, I'll give you more time. Please come next week. Thanks so much. We are closing now. God bless all of our viewers. We love you. We appreciate you. We say thank you so much for coming. We have closed now after more than 2 hours of the program. To the Muslims, because when I read from the Quran, somebody was shocked this morning. To the Muslims, I wish you a lovely Ramadan. God bless you. We are closing now. Amadou, God bless you. Kinjogba, God bless you. Studio Kafo, God bless you.